Well, hello and welcome, Aquarius, to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we're doing the read about. We are also doing the read about the Eight of Swords, which you had in last Sunday's All Signs overview I done. For those regular viewers of mine, you will notice that I am not in my normal setup. That's because I'm on the road again. I'm in Peterborough again, in a Premier Inn. There you go. That is the card we are dealing with. It is the Jack of Spades. Okay. The Jack of Spades is another air sign, and if memory serves me correctly, I believe it might be a Libra. Okay. And so we are dealing with a Libra and yourself and the Eight of Swords. There you go. That just kind of cut me off through my little bit I was talking about. I was only talking about it because I was shuffling. Both decks were pre-shuffled, by the way. We got the Three of Swords before I do my cut. That's going to go with the Eight of Swords. So at least we know what we're overthinking now. We're overthinking pain and victory. Okay. Well, possibly pain for one of you, victory for the other. How about that? Possibly the pain of some sort of breakup is causing you to get a victory with this Libran. And it could be that as well. Okay. But you're still thinking your way through it. Because that Eight of Swords energy from last Sunday was definitely yours. You were the one in that Eight of Swords energy. Well, there we go. We got the cards out. So let's have a quick look. We have got, even before I told you how I was going to do it all, a Page of Swords for the connection. The Eight of Cups for how this Libran feels about you. And the Death and Renewal card for what the universe is hoping for the overall outcome. I say hoping for the overall outcome, and we've got the Chariot there also for the overall energy. I say hoping for the overall outcome because we can get in the way of the universe's plans, and we quite often do, by using our own free will. I don't want to do this, I want to do that, and it goes against their plans. Okay. I say they. I always feel there's more than one of them out there, but there you go. I would just like to take this moment to remind you that this is a general read, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, please remember it is more of a guide or a roadmap to the question you may be looking for the answers for. Okay, thus use your free will and your discretion to use the information I may give you in this video as exactly that, just information or advice from a friend. Okay, it's not the be all and end all of everything. Whatever I say in this video doesn't mean you should go and do immediately. I will quite often joke around and talk about robbing banks and things. It doesn't mean you should go and rob a bank. Okay, right. So let's. I was shuffling for the clarifiers. There we go. So this is all sort of kind of rushed. It feels, and that's kind of because of the energy all around this. It's all sort of kind of rushed. It's fast acting forward movement there with the Chariot. Overall energy of the whole read. The Chariot is driven by the Emperor, charging in, is determined to get a victory against all the odds. There you go. That's pretty much just summed up everything from that card. Okay, and that's why I feel it's like I'm blurting it all out. So you may have to watch this once or twice just in case I sort of go a bit too fast and you don't quite catch things. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the connection. The connection is a little disappointing. There's a lot of disappointment in there. And there's also a little bit of spying mixed in with it. I feel the connection is all to do with the fact that someone's been spying and they were disappointed with what they found. But there, my first clarifier out is the Eight of Cups again. The Eight of Cups is all about movement. Okay, people moving away, people going on holidays, people separating and divorcing partners and spouses. Generally, it's a card of moving away from 8 broken cups, moving on to the 9 of cups, which are 9 cups of emotional fulfillment. Okay, the 9 of cups would be the minor arcana of the wish, which is kind of like what everyone really wants. They wish for this to happen, they wish for that to happen. And that's what the Eight of Cups is on about. We're going towards this wish, okay? Now, the wish might be going on holiday, the wish might be a new house, the wish might be leaving someone you don't love anymore. Whatever this wish is about, it is also about going to calmer waters. This is probably where this Eight of Swords is coming in as well. Obviously, if you're overthinking a situation, you're in a bit of a turbulent time. You don't overthink situations when you're in a nice, peaceful, calm, tranquil surroundings. No, you're just chilling. It's when you're got something going on in your life which is a bit turbulent and whatever, you then start to go into the Eight of Swords. You're thinking about it. Is it like this? Is it like that? And so on. Okay, so the connection is talking about moving towards a stabler, less turbulent time with the Six of Swords there. But with the Nine of Wands there with it, you can't see it, okay? You're in that Eight of Swords energy, which is like making it turbulent. You're rocking the boat is what I'm getting off that Nine of Wands, yeah? You should be on a nice, pleasant sailing trip, yeah, with a little picnic and a little crew sailing the boat for you, and you're there, you're laying out on the deck, you've got your head on your partner's lap, they're peeling grapes for you and popping them into your mouth, okay? But no, that's not what you're doing. You're running from one side of the boat to the other, making it rock. The crew's getting a bit arsey with you because it's making their job harder. Your partner's getting a little bit arsey with you because all he or she wants to do is peel grapes for you and pop them into your mouth and have a romantic sailing session on a lake somewhere. And you're going, oh, look at this over there. Oh, look at that over there. Oh, what happens if I do this? Oh, what happens if I do that? And you're making the boat rock. You're making the turbulent time, I feel, within the connection, which should be quite tranquil and surreal. Yeah, okay, surreal. The Queen of Swords suggests that all this overthinking is all about a truth you know, a truth you have, I don't know, recently found out, or possibly have known for a while and had the confirmation, but it's definitely some sort of truth. And it's about having to cut something out of your life, or possibly a way of thinking, to bring balance back into it, okay? Okay, why do I say bring balance back into it? Not because I saw the card underneath the bottom of the deck, which was a balancing card actually, but it was actually because it's a six, the Six of Swords, okay? I'm telling you, you're in a turbulent time, and this is a nice unturbulent time. Well, that's the balance, isn't it? Yeah? All the sixes in the tarot represent balance one way or another. Okay, let's see what this Eight of Cups is about then. Okay, because this is how they feel, this Libran. This Libran feels like they want to move on to something else. They want to move on to their wish fulfilled. Not so much you. You're rushing about, rocking the boat and making things turbulent. I think they wish that they could move on to a nice, calmer, less turbulent place with you. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so they have choices. Or they see you as having choices. They see you as juggling things, and they see you as being in a tower. Okay. Basically, I feel that this truth, what you had, has left you with lots of decisions you have to make. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I carry on going where I'm going? Do I go back the way I've come? All those sort of things. Or do I have surf and turf for dinner tonight? Or do I just have a lasagna? I don't know. But it's those sort of decisions. And I feel with these decisions, the fact that you're juggling something in your inner tower as well, a lot of these decisions seem to be clouded and not clear cut. Your normal way of picking things just don't seem to be working with any of these decisions. And again, this is putting you into that Eight of Swords energy again. every time you think you pick on something, you will then overthink it and then decide to go for a different one. Okay, that's what this juggling is all about. You're not settling on whatever you pick with that 7 of Cups. Everything's there for you to pick, but you just don't know where to start. Okay, you're a bit like a child in a sweet shop or a toy shop. You've gone in, you've got a load of money, and you just don't know, wow, what do I buy first? And you end up coming out with nothing because the shop's shut and you never decided. Which is this tower. This tower is the energies you're creating because of all this indecision you're going through. Okay, and I know when you're over in a place of overthinking, you can't just turn it off. You have to work through it, but it's causing other things in your life to be affected. It's now starting to change from the 8 of Swords into the 9 of Swords. When you're pacing around the kitchen in the middle of the night, it's affecting your life, it's affecting your work. It's a bit like the difference between an alcoholic and a functioning drunk. Okay, a functioning drunk can get to work okay without having a drink, and then sort of wait until the end of the day and have a few drinks at the end of the day and get paralytic and stagger home somehow. Yeah, where an alcoholic gets to work and they put their gin all over their Frosties in the morning, okay, or whatever breakfast cereal you may have in your country of origin. What is crossing this is the 2 of Wands. It's having to make a choice. It's the indecision of what to choose, but having to make it. Okay, as that is quite simple crossing card. I can't make it much more simple than that. Okay, so let's see what this Death card is about. Where's the universe going? Ironically, it's a choice, isn't it? Something's dying, something's being reborn. Although this choice is taken out of your hands, it's a major arcana, which means it's the universe doing the choosing. The universe is going to be killing something off, okay? A way of thinking, a way of acting within your life, and or possibly just cutting off all the other choices and leaving you just the one, okay? It'll be the death of the choices and the rebirth of the choice. So, let's see where this death is going. The Emperor. Okay, well, the Emperor is the person who drives the chariot. The Emperor is someone who's a little bit chauvinistic, up their own arse, expects everyone else to do things for them, okay? I feel this is, I don't know, I think the universe is kind of saying that this is what you're overthinking, some sort of Emperor energy, okay? And I think it's trying to say it needs to die, okay? You got to stop overthinking it, and well, just pick the most logical choice, the one what affects least people, or the one that affects the majority of the people, however it sort of works out in your way of thinking. I don't know what you're overthinking, Aquarius, if it's good or if it's bad, but the Emperor is sort of saying you have to take the decision, you have to make the choice. The Emperor makes the choices. It doesn't matter if they're chauvinistic, it doesn't matter if they're up their own arse. Yeah, one of its aides come up to it and say, oh, we're going to have a famine in whatever country in our empire, what should we do? And the Emperor just has to make the choice there on the spot, okay? He can't sit there and overthink things and go into an 8 of Swords energy. Emperors don't do 8 of Swords or 9 of Swords, okay? They just literally go, okay, we'll do this, okay? And then face the consequences afterwards, okay? The Ace of Swords there says, a clarifying new start, okay? This is what the Emperor, you have to do. You have to make a clarifying new start. You have to clear the air. You have to talk to whoever you need to talk to. You have to put into action whatever needs to be put into action. And the universe is saying, the energies are there for it. All you have to do is make the choice, okay? I think it's going to start literally taking all your other choices away until you're just left with the one sword. Out of all those 8 you're overthinking, the sword of truth, the sword of this is what I have to do. Okay, The Magician is telling me that you do actually know what would be best, and you know what has to be done. You've got all the tools you need to succeed. Okay. Crossing it is the Knight of Wands. Okay. It is something you're passionate about, and it's something you want. No, I'm actually saying it's something what's going to be fast acting as soon as you make the choice. As soon as you make that choice, the ball's rolled in and it's done. Yeah, it's out of your hands. The knight's going off to do the job you just asked it to do. Okay, and it's not going to finish until it comes back and with the task completed. So that's what the crossing card there was all about. Okay, so universe. Is there anything else you think Aquarius needs to know about this? Sorry for calling you Aries. I quite often get you muddled up, as my regular viewers will know. I've had a few comments about it before. Alright, anyway, yes. So is there anything else Aquarius needs to know? The King of Swords, taking action on the truth, the world, a new start, and the Lovers. Okay. Okay, so the world. We'll start with the world, because he's a red centre, left, right, normally. Okay. It's a whole brand new start. That's basically it. Someone's leveled up. You've leveled up, because this is what you need to know. Well, actually, it could be someone's leveled up. It could be the Librans leveled up. It could be someone else in your life has leveled up. They've passed the universe's test, basically, and they're going on to the new exam. Okay. And they passed their theory test. They can now sit their practical test. Something like that. So that's what the world sort of indicates. But the world is the rewards for passing the test. It indicates that you've had judgment come out, and judgment was deemed worthy to move on to the next one instead of getting kicked back to the fall. Okay. This world, this new beginning, is a truth that you need to be acting on. Okay. Or actually, it's a truth that you are acting on, which is causing it to happen. Okay. The truth is about some lovers. Okay. You and the Libran, you and someone else who the Libran knows, somehow connected to you and this Libran is some lovers. It could be you. It might not be you as the pair. You might be, I don't know, a friend, a relative. It doesn't really matter, but there is some connection with the lovers. I'm not normally. I would say it's a choice. It's in the older decks it was called the choice card. I'm not feeling any of that. I'm just feeling it's something to do with lovers, and I feel secret love. Okay. Crossing this is the Three of Wands. You've already set the intention. You kind of in your soul know where you're actually going to be taking all this, and you're just there ready to convince yourself in the 3D to do it. Okay, that's what that says. Thank you very much. This is your read. If it resonated with you, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. The next week's one might, as I said at the beginning, I just follow my little cycle of putting your overall energy cards on a Sunday and then doing a read for them during the week. Thank you very much, Aquarius, and hopefully catch you all soon.